Yeah, and I think we have to comment, Joan, on, because there is a professionalization, I think, of this kind of outrage now.
Right.
You have the Tea Party starts out with people just out there with homemade signs, and then next thing you know, they've got printed signs that were created for them in a bus, and it's all very sort of professionalized, and it goes into Republican offices. You've had some real genuine, and I think authentic anger at Bowe Bergdahl from some of the people who served with him. Understandable outrage from people who served with him that I think is completely fair. And then you have Republican operatives booking their television.
Right.
Is that something we should be uncomfortable with?
I'm a little bit uncomfortable with it. I really don't want to malign any of these soldiers, and I'm not saying that their stories shouldn't be told. But the kind of coordinated messaging, once again, that we see that Republicans have participated in is something new. And then, you know, in the end, it possibly backfires against these soldiers, you know, and that they're being held up as somehow knowing the definitive account when there are gaps in some of the accounts. We're gonna find out. I mean, I don't want to seem like really old-fashioned or pretend things used to be great, because Joe's book shows that they weren't great in the 90s either. But there's a point in time, maybe the 80s, where there would be a sober kind of debate about this. There are some Democrats who are uncomfortable with this, not just Joe Manchin, who is often against the president, but we would have, you know, it would be fine to have congressional investigations. We would have some questions answered. But this is just a rush to judgment without the facts, with very few countervailing forces. And I think the president was quite rightly dismissive of this rage and this orchestrated rage, believes he did the right thing, kind of can't believe that he's being criticized for saving a soldier, and is just not having it. And I kind of like that today.
Joy, it's an outrage, okay, that the Republican Party, in a coordinated way, has cooked up a lynch mob against an American soldier, okay? I don't care what he did. It's up to the Pentagon to discover what he did in a judicial proceeding that they will oversee. Not Reince Priebus, not any of his minions or stooges. It's an outrage that they're doing that to a soldier. I don't blame, as you said, the soldiers who are angry at Bowe Bergdahl. Maybe they have the best reason in the world. This is not the right way to do this.